there is an 83% chance that artificial intelligence will eventually take over positions that pay low wages, says White House's Council of Economic Advisers, CEA. A new report suggests that those who are paid less than $20 an hour will be unemployed and see their jobs filled by robots over the next few years. But for workers who earn more than $20 an hour, there is only a 31% chance, and those paid double have just a 4% risk. To reach these numbers, the CEA's 2016 economic report referred to a 2013 study about the automation of jobs performed by Oxford researchers that assigned a risk of automation to 702 different occupations. Those jobs were then matched to a wage that determines the worker's risk of having their jobs taken over by a robot. The median probability of automation was then calculated for three ranges of hourly wage: less than $20, $20 to $40, and more than $40, reads the report. The risk of having your job taken over by a robot, Council of Economic Advisers Chairman Jason Furman told reporters Monday, varies enormously based on what your salary is. Furman also noted that the threat of robots moving in on low-wage jobs is another example of why those investments in education to make sure that people have skills that complements automation are so important, referring to programs advocated by President Obama. Although the rumor of robots taking over jobs is just starting to become a threat, these gadgets have been playing an important role in growth over the last 2 decades. A recent study estimates that robotics added an average of 0.37 percentage point to a country's annual GDP growth between 1993 and 2007, accounting for about 1/10 of GDP growth during this time period. This same study also estimates that robotics added 0.36 percentage point to labor productivity growth, accounting for about 16% of labor productivity growth during this time period. Although there has been numerous studies in the past about robots and their potential to drive productivity in the US, it is still unclear how this will affect workers. One stance is that robots will take an enormous number of jobs away from the American people, leaving them technologically unemployed either in blissful leisure, or in many popular accounts, suffering from the lack of a job. A majority of the economists believe that this scenario is unlikely because, even though robots have taken over low-wage jobs in the past, those human workers were pushed up into higher-paying jobs that require more complex thinking and skills, things robots are unable to do. Worldwide shipments of robotics has doubled from 2010 to 2014 to a total of 229,000, according to the International Federation of Robotics. And in the 2012 report, the US had about 135 robots for every 10,000 workers, which was far behind Japan and Germany but ahead of China.